Mm-hmm.
All right, how did everybody break up? We're back now. I don't know how that break. Nothing happened during the break. I swear, we didn't have fun. I was
Yeah, I
Joey
didn't have any
asked.
fun without you guys. I promise.
So you asked me when I got back, like, what did I snack on? Because
Yeah.
I'm on a diet, so all I can really have was like lean meats and like green veggies and shit. So I had like some salami pieces. Now I know it's technically kind of processed, but I got the uncured kind, so it's not full of like shit, and the organic kind. But I have to pay so much fucking money because I miss. First of all, the deli meats down here are fucking garbage. Okay, I want to kill myself because they don't have fucking boar's head. Now, if you're not from New York, you know that all your deli meats are boar's head because the mob runs boar's head. No, because because boar's head's the fucking best. And if you don't have
Yeah.
boar's head, you're not a fucking deli. I look down on you if you have less boar's head. All right, you're poor. You're a
Damn, you
poor
cursed
person
at
if you don't
everybody
eat
too.
boar's
I
head.
saw that. I'm not Italian, but I think you just cursed at everybody with that
Yeah,
extra
yeah,
shit, right?
fangool. It's fucking bullshit if you don't have boar's head. All right, and I
I
just miss
I
like,
can't argue
dude,
with
what I
that.
miss the most. Like, thank God I got an Italian mother-in-law still. Because she cooks and she makes me feel at home. Because I just
Yeah,
miss like the culture. Like, you guys are Puerto Rican, right?
yeah.
You're Puerto Rican too, right?
I like to think so. Yes.
Yeah. When I feel like it. Uh,
Eddie looked like he wasn't sure. He had
yeah,
to
he's
think
like, I
about it.
don't know,
He
but
forgot.
I'm
He's like, "What the fuck was I again?"
I'm
Puerto
Italian,
Rican.
so it's like I miss the culture and like the fucking loud get-togethers and the antipasta. I'm like fucking dying for some antipasta and figs. Like my fucking, my dad would get figs and shit. So I'm missing that. I'm missing like the pizza, of course. I think I told you that before. Like I found one place that has like semi good New York style pizza, and the guy's from Brooklyn. And I was like, please tell me the. Let me guess. The secret ingredient is the water. He's like, yeah, it's the triple filtered water. I'm like, fucking knew it because my uncle owned a bagel shop, and that was a secret too. Was the filtered water. So I'm missing fucking pizza.
Interesting.
I'm gonna go into a rant
Didn't
about
know that.
this. Bagels, of course. Nobody's got fucking
Yeah.
bagels. Just bread in general is a scarcity. Like it's all. I found frozen bread the other day,
Jesus Christ, that's.
and we all
Um,
cry. You see a tear fall from Joey's eye.
Oh my
and they got nothing to do with the pandemic. So you're saying it's
No,
like
it was just they just. No, it was way before
a
that. This is
North
all before.
Carolina thing?
Yeah, this is
Interesting.
all. I'm venting on before when I first moved
I
down here.
I know
So
why
like
they don't got pizza and bagels, but why don't they have bread?
they don't have like the kind of
That's
good. It's like a.
new to me.
I don't know. It doesn't make any sense because like it's not a food desert they live in, and it's like they just don't have that kind of good fresh bread like Italian bread they don't have, or or Kaiser rolls. Like we grew up with Kaiser rolls.
Okay.
Like you're from Brooklyn. Like you have a fucking roll in the morning with butter.
Mm-hmm.
You ever have that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Or I like to do with coffee. I get coffee.
That
I
was
get a
my
butter
yeah.
roll. I get coffee. I dip it in there. Fuck
All the
yeah.
workers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nobody understands that shit.
Yeah.
Dude.
Bacon, egg, and cheese.
Oh my
Right? You don't have
god.
that.
Breakfast sandwiches. I want to
That's
fucking
a
blow
New
my
York thing.
brains out. I haven't had it. I want a big fucking He-Man. Do you know the He-Mans?
Yeah.
Yeah, with bacon, sausage, ham, egg, fucking hash browns, heart attack in a
Damn,
fucking
now you're
bun.
making me hungry. Because I can't have that shit
I
neither.
can't have
And
any
I'm
of this
in New
shit.
York
I'm on
right
a
now.
diet, but I'm saying now I'm romanticizing it because I even miss New York even more.
Yeah.
And fucking they have no pasta. And like dude, we go to this place called Pizza Antica. It's run by Italians, but they're from the boat. They're they just came here pretty much, but they're not real. The Italians that grew up in New York are different than like the Italians from Italy in a
Mm-hmm.
sense, just very different culture wise because they're just not from here. So like the foods are different and shit, and like they kind of you can tell like everything they make is ordered from a manufacturer. You know what I'm saying? And they're
Yeah.
kind of just like the heated up.
Yeah.
Like the cannolis are frozen. I could tell they're fucking frozen. Once I bite into, like, I was literally just at a wedding, who they
Yeah.
made hand rolled cannolis. It was fucking amazing. I ate so many cannolis that I had ricotta in my fucking veins that night. You know, I miss all that shit, man. And
Right.
like pasta. Fuck, I
Uh,
can't wait to come back. I'm coming back soon.
I've
I think
only
it'll
had
like
one cannoli ever.
get the
So,
fuck out of here.
yeah. It wasn't even that good. The first thing
Where'd
I
you get it
thought
from,
was, I don't remember, but the first thing I thought was like, damn, I heard a lot about cannolis.
dude?
like,
If you get
I
it from a
heard,
good,
everyone says it's amazing.
I had handmade Italian cannolis at my friend's wedding. It was fucking
Yeah.
amazing.
I assume I had a shitty cannoli. because
Yeah,
it's
I mean,
really popular.
if they're frozen,
I
they
hear
get.
everyone talk about it.
Was it really crunchy and like kind of like?
It was a long time ago. I can't
Oh,
remember textures and shit. But I remember thinking like, yo, I just taste like sugar. It just tastes like
yeah.
sugar.
It's not supposed to taste like that. It's
Yeah,
like, it's so fucking good, man.
I thought it would have a flavor or some shit. You know what I mean?
Like I order the cannoli sometimes at the pizza place at the Pizza Antica, but it's like I'm gonna have to blur this name actually. I don't want to give him bad press, but it's like you could taste like you know when something's frozen, that a dessert's been frozen,
Yeah, I know
and
what you mean.
you kind of feel that frost
I get
on
that
the
from the produce.
I hate
yeah
that.
yeah
It fucked up.
yeah. You feel it kind of like it
You
tastes.
delayed really crazy. I didn't see
Yeah,
it.
I just saw a spike too. It just spiked
Yeah,
up.
what did you say? Could you repeat that?
I said it's the same thing you said about the frozen, like vegetables and stuff. It's like a layer of frost sometimes.
Yeah,
Or
it
like-
got frostbite.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
That's what I fucking missed. So I had some shitty fucking Genoa salami that wasn't even boar's head, so it fucking sucked. The provolone I haven't even finished because it's fucking disgusting. You know, it tastes like paper.
Are we on the same time zone?
Yeah,
What time are you right now?
I'm in
You-
Eastern.
I
I'm
got-
same as you
Same as all right. So why you eating
1:36.
salami at 1:36 in the morning? You gonna
because
get
I'm
hungry
allowed
or
to.
something?
I'm allowed to, and I'm hungry. All I had today,
I'm
I,
an adult.
I I was fasted for most of the day, and then actually all the day I haven't eaten since I think I was fasted for like 22 hours, and then I had just like some healthy, some eggs and shit,
Yeah,
and that was at 6 o'clock.
yeah.
I've only had like two things today. It was like a nice egg meal, and then just a couple snippets of
Yeah,
salami, just to hold myself over tonight.
a couple snippets of salami.
Yeah, because it's not even good, dude. It
Snippet
tastes,
of
oh,
salami.
and do you
I
like
got
your cold
price.
cuts? How do you like your cold cuts cut?
Who you asking? Eddie?
Anybody?
Like thin.
What
I
you,
can
Joey?
attest to that. Yeah, yeah. Because you know when they make it that nasty thick shit where it's like over thick,
Bro,
just like gross.
the lowest setting is like this thick.
Ugh,
It's fucking disgusting.
Baloney.
Yeah.
Below
Yeah,
is
it's like,
nasty.
that's like the
As
lowest
a
name.
kid,
It's
I
like
loved it, but as an adult, that shit is, I know what it is now.
bologna.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of it. It's kind of gross.
Dude, the worst is even Oscar Mayer bologna. Holy shit. If bologna is bologna, what the fuck's an Oscar Mayer bologna?
that used to be my favorite shit when I was a kid. was
No, me
Oscar
too. It's like a guilty pleasure of mine too when I was a kid. But like, it's made of mostly just soy products and like plant-based shit.
Yeah, and that shit's all bad for you. You don't want that shit every day.
No, gotta wave
They
my
give,
hair back
they
and
give you
forth.
man boobs. that
Those
guy we
I've
saw
had those
earlier.
for years. What are
That's
you
probably
talking about?
how he got his man boobs from too much soy.
Oh,
Probably wasn't
Norman?
all that suction cup thing that he used all the time.
It was all soy and shit.
Norman, that's his name.
Norman Summerton. Yeah,
Jeez.
he posted all on Facebook.
He sounds like a supervillain from a comic book.
Maybe he is.
That name. Say it again. Norman Summertime. Is that what you said?
Summerton.
Summerton.
T-U-N.
It still sounds like it.
Yeah, I went to this bagel stop. Oh, dude, pizza. You were talking about you had some pretty bad pizza, and there's pretty bad pizza in, let's say, Vegas. I went to Tennessee. Joey, my God, this fucking pizza came in a square box, which is okay because I like grandma's pizza and I like Sicilian. But then they cut it like fucking weird, like it wasn't even made any sense. They cut it like long ways, sideways, crooked. I was like, what the fuck did they do to this pizza? And it tasted horrible. It was they put hamburger on it, and then they put what was hamburger?
Did you ask for hamburger?
No.
They just
Can I get some hamburger
Maybe
pizza?
you got the
Dude,
wrong
the
order.
hamburger was bad. They put disgusting sausage on it, which I love sausage. I'm like, and meatball. All of it was horrible. It was
Yeah,
Tennessee had the worst pizza I've ever had in my life.
yeah,
They're like, it's been around since 1950. I'm like,
yeah,
it's fucking garbage.
yeah.
It was horrible.
Shit, I don't know. I don't know what went wrong there.
Because we got talking about this because he's moving soon.
Something
So like, I'm like, you're
Yeah,
gonna miss fucking
heard of
food, man.
Nevada. I don't even know what's in Nevada.
Oh.
What kind of good food they have in
Sin.
Nevada?
Just sin.
I haven't.
Sin and big old
I don't know
titties.
yet. I don't know yet.
Plain mashed potatoes, no flavor, just
Mashed potatoes. That's like
to it.
that's probably everywhere. I would think. You know.
I'm talking about bland. They're like they didn't even decide to put butter in it. It's just they mashed it and they threw it in on top.
Don't even think about garlic. Dude, everything down here is fucking fried and flour based. Even the gravy's flour based. I'm like, what?
Why?
So they put
fry the
flour. Oh yeah, they put it's biscuits with just flour, and then they put sausage gravy on it, which is flour. So they're putting flour on flour.
I
That
think it's whatever they think tastes good. Just throw it in a
I ain't
pot.
gonna lie.
Just mash
Y'all
it.
kind of making me hungry. That kind of sound alright right now. I'll take
No, it's
some.
fucking delicious, but it doesn't make any sense.
Do they fry
It's
the
so,
gravy
dude.
too?
Dude, when I first came down here, it was so. My heartburn was horrible because it's all Joey. If you come down here to visit,
Fuck,
it's just so heavy. Everything's so fucking heavy.
that would give me so much heartburn.
There's this place called Bojangles, and it's just
Yeah.
biscuits.
Yeah.
They have fucking dessert biscuits, but they also have entree biscuits, which is like your steak, and you can get like sausage biscuits there, dude.
So many people got free advertising.
Yeah, right.
So many people.
That shit's amazing.
What was that? Like the fifth place you called out?
They got bow rounds. They're fucking hash browns that are amazing.
More free advertising.
Yeah.
now.
But like I gained easy 25 pounds when I moved down here, and I had a
Yeah.
heartburn.
It's easy to gain. It's hard to lose it, right? What's your plan for losing it? Do you
What?
got a plan?
Yeah, I'm doing
Oh, come out.
uh,
You gotta
what?
edit the yawn. That's not a good look.
Say ask me again. Say see if you got.
What's your? I'm gonna redo it. You talking about what I eating? What's your plan for losing it?
I'm on ketogenic right now, so it's just healthy fat.
That's your
It's like
diet.
it's like what everybody
What's
is
your
on.
movement? What's your movement? You got like a workout routine? A little Zumba?
Oh no, I can't work out
Working.
until at least like 3 weeks from now. They don't want you to normally because your body's weak from the
Or
because
that's
my,
like part of the system?
my kidneys are dropping so much water right now
Gotcha,
that
gotcha.
they just.
I didn't know.
I mean, I gotta drink. I've already been through. Look, I've already been doing like 2 of these. I'm just
Interesting.
fucking
I
sucking
had
it
no
down.
clue. So you're like at the beginning of the keto phase. So that's part of getting your body aligned. with
Yeah,
everything?
because what happens if as you know because we train
Well,
together.
I'm not familiar with the keto.
It's just like if I because I'm trying to deplete all the glucose in my muscles, which is
Yeah.
sugar and shit, is that if I work out, I've had this happen before in a failure try. If I work
Yeah.
out, then your muscles are so depleted they're going to be fucking hungry. They'll be wanting the
Yeah.
glucose. So I can't give them it. So it sucks.
Okay,
Because you want, I mean, I swear I had one time I tried doing it and like,
I like
I wor-
your children. Like I can't give them that.
yeah, I worked out hard and then in the car I was like, I gotta fucking eat because like
Yeah,
it was,
yeah. You get hungry.
your muscles are starving and shit.
Yeah.
So I give it a break, and then after that, I'm probably just gonna. I got like Insanity P90X and shit that I got in the DVDs and shit, the old ones.
Yeah, with the quarantine, I started to work out again because I gained all that weight. P90 is my go-to. Also,
Yeah, I
I'm
know.
thinking of starting P90 officially in a couple days.
Do you do? I keep jerking my head like a psychopath, but my hair's in my eyes, and I can't figure out which way to do it because of the mirror effect. So I'm just like, doctor. But like, I'll just do calisthenics,
Yeah.
That's all I do. Like fucking push-ups always
All
work.
right, so you're 6'4". How much do you weigh?
I'm 350 now.
Jesus. So when you do calisthenics, does the house shake?
Yeah, because it's
Like,
an
you're a
old
big
house.
guy. I'm not even trying to say fat because you're so big, you carry your weight well. So I don't want you to think I'm dissing.
No, I
But
know.
let's be honest. You're like a big TX. So there's like that.
Yeah,
shit
it does. So I don't really like do jumping jacks and shit. I'll do like because this
Nah,
house is
but
born
fuck
in
it.
the
Bring
19.
the house down. You got to
Yeah,
work out, buddy.
This
Listen,
house
I'm
is
a big guy too, so I move shit sometimes. So
Yeah.
I don't want you to think
dude.
like
Just
I'm
walking through my house, I'm scared of the boards sometimes because this house is built in the 1919.
19, Jesus.
1919. This house was built in by the. Yeah,
Your foot gonna fall through the floor.
yeah. I broke
You're
one
gonna
over here.
Find the bodies that somebody buried in the basement so long ago.
They
That's all. I'm just fucking with you.
yeah, 1919 was this house was built,
Nice.
and so it's fucking old. Like they're the same wood floors
Yeah.
that are from the house, so I go easy on them. And I got this awesome screen in the porch. You guys should visit. It's pretty cool. My friends came down and stayed over. I got an extra bedroom and everything. Back
Big
to
cuddle, Joe.
That means we can't go at the same time though. He said one extra bedroom.
Well, I had
Big
two of my.
cuddle,
Sleep in
right?
the bed, yeah. Like he like, hey, why don't you come down with me?
Well, technically, I have
What a coincidence! It's one room.
technically I have 2 extra bedrooms, but I use one as storage.
Oh look,
uh,
he's trying to set us up.
I do
We
have 2
got but we
bedrooms.
can't use the other one. Why can't we use the other one?
I want you guys to kiss.
That got weird.
No, I can't. It's a storage. I'm using it as storage right now. It's just a little bit whatever stuff we
What is
have.
stored in there?
Bodies.
Being nosy as fuck. It might be. It might be like.
Don't I look like a serial killer with my?
shit.
I look like a serial killer with these glasses, like
It's only
bodies.
like.
The shine in your glasses too.
So you can animate bodies.
Sorry.
Good.
Excuse me.
They
I'm back.
yeah, and it's surprisingly not that haunted. A little haunted.
Yeah, right. You think it being so old, it
But-
should be haunted, right?
Nah, they're pretty cool. They're pretty
You
chill
don't
in
got no
here.
like Civil War stories, like Civil War ghosts walking around.
We've had a couple incidents. Like we had like if we rearrange something. Okay, I'll give you an example. Like
Moves it back.
kind of. I cleared out this office area that I'm in
Okay.
now. You've probably heard of it. Like if
Okay.
you disturb something or move things around, or change comes to the house, or change comes to where the specters are, or whatever they call them, that it
Yeah, I'm
awakens
Latino,
something.
so-
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
I know
yeah.
it. So, I was getting this area ready. It was empty. We just had boxes, and I'd go into the next room and meet Logan's in there, and you would hear the boxes being moved around, and shit. Or I kept a glass of water on the floor next to my bed because I only have a box spring. I don't have a
Yeah.
frame and everything. I don't like frames because I'm too heavy. So, my water, I could hear it in the morning, like being moved and shit across the floor, and that's really all. Like, sometimes you see something walk across like the kitchen. It's no big deal. You don't get like
haunted. It's haunted. Don't get me wrong.
I don't. Well, I've dealt with like evil. So like I've not like I've never like
I haven't slept for a week. Excuse me. I feel so guilty yawning. Apologies.
I didn't even notice. But I said
I
I've dealt
tried to hide it. I was like this, but I didn't know if people could see. You know?
I've dealt with like evil and shit, Eddie. So it's like this stuff doesn't bother me.
You sound like a slayer. You dealt with evil. How have you dealt with the evil?
I'm not gonna go into this until the October episode. But you and I,
They gotta
you
make
and I
man
both, you and I both are like Constantine in a way.
No, I mean, no. I'm not saying that I don't believe in spirits because I do. But what I mean is, you made it sound like we slay them. You like I've dealt
No.
with these.
No, I've witnessed, I've seen fucking horrible
Yeah.
shit. You know.
Yeah, I believe in spirits. You know, I got a friend I bug out with sometimes because he's an atheist, and so I tell him all the time, I was like, listen, as an atheist, you don't gotta believe in God or religion or spirituality, but can ghosts still be real? I was like, yo, because I've seen shit with other people, and technically you could be hallucinating, but if I'm hallucinating, how do we all hallucinate the same shit? You know, like there's a lot of shit that just can't be explained with natural means. If that makes any sense.
Yeah,
You know what I
we'll
mean?
go deep into it, like Halloween shit.
Yeah, we'll
I
go
have-
deep into it in October. So you guys gotta watch every episode from now to October.
I literally have like two accounts where 4 people completely sober have seen the same
Yeah.
thing, where it's like holy shit, So I don't know how you can't really explain it, but fuck that.
You know, the other day I was telling my stepdaughter a story. I won't tell you the exact story, but long story short, I seen something right with a lot of detail. I didn't tell nobody. A year later, someone now sees it and vents it to me. They see the same exact thing I see, and the thing I saw is so peculiar. It's like, how is that a coincidence? You know what I mean? So I don't know.
Yeah,
Shit
I got
like that
one.
makes me like, damn, something.
we
gotta
gotta
be
write
going on.
down these stories, Joey, that we could bring up because I got one where like, you've heard of like astral projection and shit like that, right? Too, dude. I got a crazy story with me and my brother, like months apart, end up in the same place that when I first woke up from the dream, I was crying like low key on myself because it was so horrifying that when he went through like a couple months later, he woke up and he came up from upstairs. He lived in the basement, and he was fucking tearing up, and he was crying too from it. And then we didn't know we both been to the same place, but what he was describing, and I would finish what he was telling me. It was fucking insane. I'll go more into that later.
I could kind of relate to that, man. You know, like having an experience without somebody, but having the same experience is like, what the fuck just happened?
It felt like we were in the same place. It was weird, Anyway, so what are you gonna show me?
So Eddie, so Eddie, have you traveled to any alternate dimensions recently?
No, at least
Wow, you're boring as fuck. Nah,
I know.
You never
The
teleported.
supernatural stays away from me.
He needs to
Well, I feel like if you know about these things, they're drawn to you in a way. Kind of like once you see something, you can never unsee it. Like when a funny meme or a funny thing. You know what I'm saying? Like
like
in a
to be
way,
open minded, man. There's a lot of shit we can't explain.
like you're awake in a way.
Yeah.
You know,
Eddie, I don't recall. Were you ever on any of our Halloween specials back when we did
I
MMA?
was on one.
yeah,
I
he was on
totally
one.
forgot. Yeah.
Because I can't recall. You know what was cool about that shit is we brought different guests every episode, and people gave their personal experiences. So I don't recall. Did you have like
Oh no, no. Supernatural and me, like
experience you can't
No,
explain?
he was there.
stay. Me and the Supernatural are really far apart from each other.
Then you lucky.
And you know what? I'll
'Cause
keep
I
it
had
that way.
some scary shit happen to me, and I'm like, what the fuck was that? Can anybody explain that? So you're lucky. Like I've experienced it that was so scary it made me stutter. You know,
Yeah, same.
I once was with a friend. I was telling my stepdaughter. I was with one of my best friends, and we saw something that scared him so much he pissed on himself. How are we hallucinating the same thing? And my man pissed on himself. That shit is real. I didn't piss on myself. I ran.
Yeah, I've seen something
He pissed on,
horrifying too.
he literally pissed on himself
Jesus Christ, yeah.
all the way down. Huge puddle, crazy. You know, so it's whatever. But we saving that for October, guys. You gotta wait. It's like the ultimate cliffhanger. You gotta wait.
Aliens, ghosts, Bigfoot, it's
You
all
know,
gonna be there.
Joey, remember Joey? When I was speaking to your mom about it, she didn't realize that she thought it was all white, so she didn't realize that I've had experience with that shit because I'm Italian. That
'Cause you know
she's
it is
I'm
a
like,
lot.
no, I'm not all white.
A lot of
I have culture.
as a Latino, we could be very superstitious and we could be very spiritual. So, you know, we
Well,
like,
Italians and Latinos literally believe the same shit, pretty much.
no
A
doubt.
lot of the same stuff. Like
I
we're both
didn't
like
know that.
yeah, we're both like devout Catholics and stuff, and we do the same rituals. With especially with like fighting off shit like
Yeah,
um sage. I had a sage in my house once.
yeah.
Fucking nightmare.
You know, to get deep for a second. I know we're supposed to be goofy, but let's get deep for a second. You know, I found interesting. I forgot what movie it was. It was like a horror movie, and damn, I think it was The Exorcism of Emily Rose. Anybody
Rose.
seen that movie?
Yeah, it's a good movie.
Creepy ass movie. That movie's so fucking scary.
That movie haunted me because that was all real. A lot of the accounts.
Yeah, it's supposed to be based on a true story.
It was fucking horrifying.
Really creepy. I looked into like what was supposed to be the real events. There was a lot of differences.
Yeah.
I forget what they are exactly, so I couldn't even tell you right now. But what I was getting at, there's the part in the movie where she goes to the priest to ask for help, and the priest doesn't want to help her because he's like, you know, you're probably crazy, you're probably hallucinating. And she just said something that kind of resonated. You know, she's like, so inside of the church, you believe in spirits and demons and evil, you know, but outside the church, you don't believe in none of that. She's like, what's the point of all that? You know what I mean? So I don't know. That was a deep thing, real quick. That was it, guys. That's all I got. I don't have anything to add to that. But I just thought that was interesting. It's an interesting paradox.
I think what happens is because I'm in the Bible Belt right now, man. So like, if I can't tell anybody any of this shit, they look down, they think I'm fucking insane. But I'm like, you
What
believe in
you said Bible Belt? What is that? I never
Bible
heard that.
Belt, the belt.
Oh, Bible Belt. I've heard that.
Yeah, like the middle of
Yeah, where
America.
you live at. They're very
Yeah, very religious.
extreme religious. Yeah,
Like I go to church now too, and I'm all like, whatever, it's all the same God.
yeah.
But I'm like, you have faith and you believe in stuff. But I think what happens is that most people think that when you die, you go to heaven. So there can't be anything left behind in a way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
So I think that fucks with their beliefs. But I'm like, some people, I was talking about this with my girl one time. Like they were going on about like, some people think that when you go to heaven, like it's literally like you in paradise. And I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. Because the reason why I think like the Bible and everything preaches on love and stuff and these feelings is that this meat sack has a lot of those feelings like hate, jealousy, fear, anger, because we're tied to the physical realm and it needs it to survive in a way. So when this is gone and what's left over inside, all there is left really to carry you that's quantifiable is love, because that even there's no real evolutionary advantage to love in a way.
Yeah, I feel you. I definitely feel you.
Like we love things that died. That makes no sense. You know what I'm saying?
You could look at many different cultures and many different aspects and views of spirituality, but it has one common theme. You know, it's like peace and love. That's one thing growing up. You know, I was raised as a Catholic. I don't know necessarily right now. I'm kind of like spiritualist. Like I don't follow the typical traditional Catholic things you're supposed to do. But overall, growing up, I realized like there's mad religions. There's multiple religions, and ultimately, the main point is like just try to be a good person. So it kind of simplified things for me, man. It's simple, it's as simple as that. And people who don't, I got a lot of friends too that are atheists, and I respect that too. You can't get mad at people if they don't believe in something. Um, I don't even know what I believe in. The way I look at God, since we're getting deep already on the first episode, we went like crazy to deep, and we're getting crazy again. But I don't even know what God is. I look at it like this: God, whatever God is something so crazy and so over our heads. I was raised Catholic, so that means I was raised to believe it's like a dude who looks like Zeus. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, not to disrespect any Catholics out there. You know, I got family that's
Well, yeah,
Catholic, but
I was
it
raised
is what it
Catholic
is, man.
too.
I'm just saying, like, how can you sit there and say God is I don't know, a male?
Well, I like to.
How
I
God
always
is
try to think of
human?
things scientifically,
You know what I mean?
and I'm like, this doesn't make any sense that a divine being would ever take the form of the curse of flesh. You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes they say like created in his image. They use that phrase, but like I feel like created in his image might mean like I don't know, like aware, not necessarily
Well,
like
I think
a
that
human or shaped like a human.
the way I think is like if you know
Damn,
if you believe
man,
in
man, religious people pissed off at
no,
us. We
I don't
pissed
think
off
we're
mad
saying
people on our first episode
I
already.
don't think we're saying anything bad.
But,
Yeah, right.
I'm
I'm not
saying
saying
that
anything.
no,
like
people are sensitive, but yeah, we're not saying anything bad. I'm sorry. Go
I'm
on.
saying that in his image, I think he's a creator, and if you look at us, like we strive to create, and we strive like even this right now is
Yeah,
creating. You know what
very
I'm saying? So
similar.
I think
I agree with
that's how
that.
I think of it.
Yeah,
And
that's what I was trying to
as
get
far
at.
as like how he looks, like there is I've been looking. I always try, like I said, to think of it scientifically. Like okay, I can't like the whole
Yeah,
Jesus Christ. Now I was like, if you are a high enough being that can't speak to, like if try to communicate to an ant, we're way more divine than an ant. You know what I'm saying? And more intellectual, and an ant couldn't even perceive us in its mind because
I
it's an ant.
understand what you're saying.
So
Yeah.
in order to speak to that ant, maybe I create like they do with those goats to hunt on the island because they have so many goats. They make like a Judas goat. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know what you're talking about. The
Yeah,
goats. That's like a side story. You gotta explain that to me
I
another
will.
time.
But let's say I create an ant, like my own ant, and I go
Yeah,
down and I have this robotic ant that
yeah.
talks to them in their ant ways. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I could think about it like that. That's why I think like God. I do believe in the Jesus miracle and story. You
Okay.
know?
So I laugh because the way he said, I do believe in the Jesus.
In the
Yeah.
Jesus.
No, I do because it makes perfect sense that if you're a high enough being, like you ever hear about Mothman and the prophecies and shit like that.
Oh yeah, I love that movie.
Yeah, it comes out like he's this
Well, you gotta
divine.
save that for the Halloween special. I'm sorry, guys. Steve, carry that on for a second. I have to step off camera for 1 second.
So do you want to pause it?
No, you don't have to pause it. Carry on with the conversation. I'm gonna be right back.
All right, I'll talk
You
to
don't
Eddie
even
about
have
it.
to like
All
edit
right.
or run it out.
I'm gonna
Be
turn
right
on
back.
my light real quick because
I'm just having a
lighting up in here.
non-emergency, but I got a scenario I need to take care of.
All
Okay?
right. Yeah.
All right. But go on.
So
About Mothman. You ever seen Mothman movie?
I love the Mothman movie. It's a
Richard
great
Gere?
movie.
Oh yeah, great
Mothman
movie.
Prophecies, great movie.
Love that movie. But go on.
yeah, and it deals with wait, I'm remembering the stream. I can still hear him. There we go. I muted the mic. It deals with like this being trying to talk to us, but it's too high of an on the intelligence level. Its intellect's too high, too great. It's not of this
Yeah,
world.
it's
It's trying to communicate to us, but we can't even understand it. We can't fathom it. Kind of like the galactic horror, like Lovecraft.
yeah, it's a scary concept. That's what scares me about aliens to a degree. Just these beings that just you have kind of are powerless against. Um, I know, like I somehow went from religion to fucking aliens. That what a drunk. But
That's so funny how that always happens. Maybe it's connected in a way. That's weird that happens. I don't know, man. Like, so you believe that we've been contacted, correct?
Absolutely, I believe this planet has been visited too. Like, there's
Yeah. I want to believe so badly too. Like I just don't. Um, have
Like
you listened? Have you listened to like Bob Lazar and stuff
Bob Lazar.
on
Is that the
Rogan,
guy?
where he worked on the ships?
Yeah. He
Yeah,
worked on what oh my god, what's the word for it? He reverse engineered a spaceship, right?
supposedly, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta watch this Joe Rogan podcast. It's really good.
I saw it actually. I
Oh,
saw part of it. I
okay,
never got to finish it. But
cool.
yeah, he was talking about a gravity machine and
And it came up with he was talking about this element one something that didn't exist and now it exists. Like he's pretty credible in my book. But
yeah,
I don't know, man. Like I figure like we have all these fucking images and shit on the internet, and like are they really scrubbing it that hard? Like we can't. Like what if we are the ultimate life form in the galaxy, and it's us contacting us, but in the past or something like that.
that gets me sometimes. I do think about that sometimes. It's just like everything we think we know is just wrong. Just
Yeah,
wrong.
I mean, mathematically, we can't be the only things around. You know what I'm
Absolutely
saying?
not. Yeah.
Like, so I get that, but do I think that they even bothered to come down? Like, okay, what I have problems with is like some stuff like they would go to our government
Hmm.
to
Lizard people, kind of that.
like let me ask you something. Yeah, like they would go to our government um, before contacting us. Like, why would that even matter? If they're all powerful, why would they give a fuck what our government has to say?
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like when we go to a colony of
We,
ants, of
hey guys,
gorillas,
how's
do we ever like, where's the queen ant? Let me talk to her before I talk to the other guys.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
exactly.
saying? So I don't know if we've been contacted yet, but whatever. Fuck knows.
Talk about aliens now, Joe.
Joey's back.
Yeah, I kind of picked up on that.
I agree. Uh, yeah, everything with lizard people, I just what baffles me.
I think it is like I believe that whole lizard people mentality, as in the sense that it's the lizard brain, the very what's the primal instinct that we all have, the lizard brain working. Not that they're actually shapeshifters. Maybe they are. Who the fuck knows? But you know what I'm saying? I like to think of it that way because, like I said, I try to think everything scientists and like a lot of
Yeah.
the primal and lizard brain can't create. It knows fight or flight, shit like that. So I try to
And
find the nuance.
you already got to our level on the first episode.
I
That's
know, right?
something you save when you run out of material.
Well, you know what? It's not. I'm not. We're not running out of material. I was just like,
Nah, that came over wrong. I wasn't-
it's gonna. This show is us just chilling out, and
Yeah.
people are gonna know us for who we are. This is
Yeah.
what me and you talk about, and Eddie talk about when we're just fucking
Damn,
chilling
now
out.
you
Anyway.
make me feel mad bad.
But what?
Because they came off wrong.
Oh, sorry. No, I didn't take it as offense or anything.
What blows my mind is actually of recent events is how they just confirmed UFOs and everybody's so like, oh, okay.
It's because of Bluebeam, Eddie. They want you to think aliens are real. So when the fake alien attack happens, they have a scapegoat. Not kidding.
No, now that you mention that, I did find that really awkward. I didn't see that video myself. You're talking about that Pentagon video? released by
Pentagon video,
Pentagon?
yeah,
You have a-
like and they just,
Do you have a dog?
yeah, I have three, and I'm hoping somebody
I'm
would take
oh,
them
I'm gonna
Yo.
kill him. I'm gonna kill him right now.
out.
It's okay.
That's
It
me
happens. It's
every
live.
day.
It happens.
2 in the
We got
morning.
dogs.
Yeah, but
Um,
2 in the morning every
See,
day.
that's his thing. It's his ritual.
I'm-
You
I'm
know,
not-
let him do his thing.
I got to take them out though. I got to take them out.
All right, so yeah,
okay.
All right, I'm gonna drop you from stream, Eddie.
All right,
Okay,
I'll be right
let me know when you're back. What up, bro?
Fuck,
Bro?
I had a point to add. What did you guys were talking about? What did Eddie just say?
I was talking about aliens.
Yeah, but Eddie just said something specifically. Fuck, I can't remember. I got distracted myself. The dog and aliens distracting me. Oh, Eddie said, no, I don't remember. What did Eddie say?
Dude,
Help me out here, bro.
I don't
He
remember.
just said it. He said, oh, the Pentagon video.
oh yeah, sorry.
You know,
Project Bluebeam and shit.
mad years ago, I was watching, I think it was Science Fiction Channel, and the show was about the world's scariest UFO videos, and it was this collection of videos from NASA, from excuse me, airport dispatchers, military planes, fucking news, helicopters, like really credible sources. That had
I'm back.
dashboard fucking, recordings and audio recordings and video recordings, and like that's been around for a long time. like straight from NASA. Like I saw this one video, the astronauts were working on this light fixture. They were trying to fix it, and it snapped off and broke off. And when it floated into space, you can see what looked like tons of UFOs. That shit been out. Like,
Yeah,
well,
I've seen that a
everybody
while
keeps
ago.
going. I noticed everyone keeps telling me that. They're like, yo, during this whole thing going on, this pandemic, they've kind of acknowledged aliens. But like, I seen this documentary on Science Fiction Channel that was the world's scariest UFO sightings. And the reason it was scary is because it was like airport dispatchers, military planes, NASA, all these like
NASA.
quote unquote credible
It
sources.
sounds like you're saying
That's
NASA.
all,
Like
I thought so too. Nassau counties,
NASA,
they're,
no,
they're really,
Nassau
they're really
County.
at
I don't know.
it.
Where we're
I'm from New
from.
York. The space people, bro. The space people. Yeah, I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, NASA.
Um, like the astronauts. They had astronauts working on some light shit. The light shit broke off. Mad aliens. They had jets recording aliens, recording on the black box audio. That they're having sightings. Photos taken from like police ca- dashboard cams, whatever. Like it's not new. You know what I'm saying?
I've
They
seen it
got
all.
Yeah, so it's weird that they put that out. It's funny you
Eddie.
say blue beam because it makes me think of like that accusation of the blue beam. Um, blue beam, if you don't know, Eddie, is for us people who like be looking into all the crazy shit. They and it's kind of plausible. Y'all seen the Tupac hologram shit?
Yep.
Remember that from man years ago?
The gorillas did it too.
Yeah. So and it seems like a very very plausible like idea that can be done if you're trying to
Eddie, they're going to stage a fake
yeah like an alien
alien
invasion
attack with
with
holographic technology.
holograms.
Eddie,
You know,
look what my
you
screen's been
blow
looking
shit,
at me.
you
What's been
blow shit
staring
up.
at me?
Y'all seen
Over your
spoiler
screen?
alert?
Oh, sorry.
Spoiler alert. Damn, I don't even want to say the movie it's from, but it's a recent movie because spoiler alerts make people shut shit off or hate you. It's a movie where NASA was under attack, and it turned out to all be orchestrated by holograms, but not just holograms, machines and robots that were actually destroying shit.
Yeah, I love Spider Man.
The Avengers Infinity War?
I did say, no, it was Venom. It was Venom. It was Venom.
Was it
No, it was
Venom?
Deadpool. It was Deadpool. I'm trying to throw them off because of the spoiler alert. But yeah, so
Eddie,
whatever.
that's what's been looking at me.
Listen, one thing I can say is you can't trust the government. That's for sure. And they've done all types of things in the past that they've admitted and declassified that were orchestrated, manipulated events.
Yeah, but if you talk about it, you're fucking
No matter
insane.
what people fucking want to say, they get offended or they think you're conspiracy nut.
They're scared.
But conspiracies, yeah, a lot of them are conspiracies, but a lot of them are also true. Plain and simple. But I don't really want to get on that and shit in the first episode. At least I want to ease them in and shit.
Well, when you think of the word conspiracy, like there was tons of conspiracies to kill Hitler, and then he died. You know what I'm saying? Like that started off as a conspiracy too. And if you, like, you got conspiracies that are still called conspiracy. Meanwhile, you have the Joint Chiefs of Staff signing off on them and shit. So whatever.
There's
Let
lots
the
of
people
shit.
be sheeps.
The Freedom of Information Act means every year the government has to declassify.
No, that was
random
every 50 years.
files. I'm sorry?
Every 50 years.
I thought it was sooner than that.
No, I think it's like every
year
50
we
years.
find out some crazy.
That's why
that
Donald
they-
Trump just
So I'm thinking of the wrong act. Is there another act? Help me out here.
No, I might be thinking of the wrong one, and you might be the right one, but I know the Freedom of Information Act just means that you have access to any public information. Like,
All right. So then, they do like revisions. Maybe it was a revision, but pretty much from what I understand, every year the government has to declassify classified information.
yeah.
And that's how we find out a lot of crazy shit.
Well,
That's how
we don't find out
turn
all
out
of
to
it
be-
though. Like some of the real
Yeah,
bad
they
shit,
still
like
black out more than half of the shit. I know what you mean.
yeah, like
All the
JF,
sentences come out with the black.
yeah,
You literally take a black marker and
it's
cross it out.
redacted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when you read it, a lot of it is hard to understand.
Like Trump did that with the JFK. He's like, I can't let it all out because fucking people go crazy. I'm like, fuck that. Let people see what it's
I don't
right.
know what you're talking about. You said with the
JFK conspiracy.
Yeah, but what did it have to do with Trump? He put something out about the JFK.
Yeah, he released a lot of the
Interesting. I didn't know that.
yeah,
I didn't know that.
He released a lot of the. Well, he had to. It was underneath the act.
The
Every
JFK
like
shit was definitely
15
that was
years.
like the first conspiracy. That was one of the first conspiracies that were like popular, and then one of the first ones that they admitted that like okay, there's a conspiracy going on. You know, first guy that we said was the killer is not the killer, and there's another killer. You know what I mean? Like there was a lot of shit that didn't add up originally, and people didn't fall for it. But that's all I got to say about
We're
that.
going hard.
I don't got nothing else.
What do you got? You got some videos and shit, don't you?
Yeah, I do. All right, so let's break into that segment.
Let me know when you want me to show
I have
me the
to cut
screen.
this into 3 videos. Yeah, let's do it. All right, so we're getting to the segment where now it's my turn to show you guys some internet stuff.
Should I bring
that
up your screen?
I got this week.
You want me to bring up your screen? Yeah. Who's that?
Yes.
That's us. Promoting
That's me.
ourselves.
That's you. Eddie's not
I
here.
told Eddie I was sorry that we didn't include him because this was created before we had him on.
It's
All
all
right,
good.
so before I show you guys, I want to do a test run real quick because I was curious about this. So I want to see, you guys see that big, right? I'm going to go full screen. Tell me what you guys see real quick. Is it full screen for you guys?
No.
There's still the right side where you see.
All right, that's what I thought. Yeah. So it's the same size it was before for you guys, but for me, it went full screen. All right, so that full screen shit is stupid. So this is the biggest you're going to get. All right. But yeah, I got stuff to show you guys. Bear with me, audience. It's the pre-recording. We've been drinking, and this is the third part of the video, so I've got to drinking a lot while these guys.
It's the only second part of the video. He's so wasted.
I'm not wasted. I'm a big guy. I'm a heavyweight man, so I can hold my alcohol
I can hold my own.
back right now. Sorry, guys. Y'all remember broadband? He used to be like, you know, that crazy noise.
Who?
Yo, bro, I'm not that old. I said broadband. You know what that is? Stop back.
Oh, broadband.
Broadband. Somebody stop it. Help me. I'm old. You guys just making fun of me for that, right?
No, never.
No. All right.
Not today.
I'm having some difficulties. I got a million groups, private groups. This is how I get my content, store content for the shows. I'm like the internet meme guy. No peek at the memes. All right,
Okay,
this is
hold
what I
on.
got for you guys.
Let me
right?
know. Bring it up. Ready?
I didn't realize you took it out. I thought it was in the stream this whole time.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I'm not ready yet. Give me one more second. Okay, I am ready.
Okay.
I'm ready. All right, so as you guys know, that's a great logo. I like it. All right, so we're in the pandemic. You guys ever
Are we?
You, you guys ever seen a Corona fight before?
I wanna. I'm interested.
Right now.
How's the audio for you guys?
I don't hear anything.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Oh yeah, I can tell.
How do you get the audio in, Steve?
I use my microphone, but you got to use. You won't be able to because you have your headphones in.
Gotcha. So I just unplugged my headphones.
Hold on. Pause it. If we're. Oh, I just heard it.
Yeah, I just
Yeah.
unplugged my
Okay.
So these guys are spinning on each other.
He's got great.
It's,
They've
So
got-
I'm gonna play the game. You need the
I'm
audio.
thinking it's like this head bob contest. Like, what's going on?
Like they've got great.
Yeah,
They've got
you
great
can't
skill.
touch me.
Head bob contest. That's funny. All right. So let's play it again with the audio, and you guys give me your feedback while it's happening.
Got great technique.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Act like UFC commentators. Commentate this fight.
Well, you see, the problem is that the leverage of the tall man is just so far superior that he's got to spit down while the little guys spit up. Oh, that was a great jumping.
Audio is amazing.
Jumping
Superman
technique.
spit. Superman spit in the air.
Oh, that was a devastating run.
Oh, we got it in the mouth. Definitely feel that in the morning. Great, Bob. Did you see that duck? He slipped that fucking spit and spit it in his mouth right away.
They call that the way of the chicken.
Yeah.
The bobbing. It's just, you know.
Or the
very-
way of the whore, if you know what I'm saying. Spit in her mouth. Spit in her mouth, Steve.
All right, so obviously we're in a pandemic. That's why this guy was having a COVID fight. So we got some updates on COVID, in case people was wondering. Some new updates on masks. But there's a health report. Apparently, two-faced bitches still only need one mask. So you two-faced bitches only need one mask.
That's the
Let's
how,
read what the WHO says.
Oh, two-faced bitches.
As
Just
confusion sets in over who should be wearing a mask or whether or not they actually limit the spread of COVID, a recent health report put out by the World Health Organization clarified that you only need one mask despite your many personalities. Even fake ass slut balls can get by with just one mask. Don't go posting on social media that a store only lets you buy one. So that you needed a second mask. Sorry, it doesn't say second mask. I added that word. That was fraudulent. Because you know you're a lying two-faced bitch. The report read. If you want more than one, better figure out how to make it. You stupid whole bag. I added stupid. For good dramatic effect.
Who hurt this? Who hurt this person?
all right, Steve. I gotta get my dogs real quick.
Okay,
All right, well,
Go
I'll
for
just
it.
mute you.
Yeah.
That who
Before I
hurt this
more.
writer?
Yeah.
How funny.
I don't know. It was a random shit I found. And
Who's the buy? What was the
Focus on-
unsubscribed media.com?
it's called Unsecret. It's obviously parody. It's a parody show. So anyone offended, you guys gotta understand. But anyone that would probably get offended is probably not watching this right now. To be honest.
People are dying.
All right, now you took it to the level where it makes me uncomfortable.
I'm gonna cut that out.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, you take it back in when Eddie's like, I gotta do the dog thing. And then that's what you do the edit.
Okay.
You got some editing to do. I appreciate it. Because we had a lot of fun that need editing.
Today's Friday, right?
Well, technically, it's Saturday.
Yeah. You know what I mean.
You think this topic is too hot? You can cut this out if it's too much.
No. You want me to come back now, or do you want me to wait for Eddie?
What do you suggest?
Let's wait for Eddie.
Okay.
Did he didn't see this yet, right? Only a little bit?
I'm sorry?
He didn't see this one yet, right? Only a little bit?
No, I think I did that whole portion. I read it out loud while he was still on the
Okay.
video. So I'll go into the next thing. The next thing is another report, COVID update.
Wait for Eddie to get back.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, I was trying to tell these little pieces like COVID updates. It was funny, weird, or silly reports COVID related.
All right, he's back.
Fucking my power store.
Eddie's back. He forgot his dog outside.
I'm back. I just recreated that scene from Old Yeller, the last couple scenes. So.
The best part of the movie. So this is obviously so what do you think about, like, I got a question for you, Joey, because you said you got some heat over this shit. What do you think people like who write like a parody like this, do you think they're making light of the situation? Do you think they're gonna get fired for this? Not fired, but heat on
I
them
don't
for
know
this?
if they'll get fired for it or heat. I'm concerned if I get fired or heat for it. I think in the current situation, we gotta find time to have humor. When you look at comedians on the stage, some of their best work is the most inappropriate. So if I offend anybody, I hope not. But if I do, they probably don't watch the show. And if I do, I gotta do it. I do my job right now is to be fun with it.
And for people listening, it's obviously parody. It's by Unsubscribed Media, and it's a picture of a woman with a face mask, and it says like a health report, like an actual serious. It says two-faced bitches still only need one mask.
Only one mask. In case you stupid ass two-faced bitches didn't know, I'm just here to give the updates. Here's the next COVID update. Apparently, in New York, because of the COVID, there's been a lot of increase in gang activity, as I can prove here.
Well, yeah, they're letting everybody out from prison.
Yeah.
All right, you guys.
They're letting everybody out from prison, but they're arresting people going around wishing happy birthday.
Gang activity is crazy.
How dare you? Your daughter?
Just look what happened here.
All right, let me see this shit. This is real?
What's up, love?
Oh, shit. Sounds good one.
All right, the gang. I know, you gotta talk to things up.
So white. I know.
Yeah. It's so weird.
Yeah, I'm doing parody. I'm doing parody news right now. But yeah, that was a nice, lighthearted exchange. A New Yorker just having fun with a nice lady in the supermarket.
You scare me. Is the next thing going to be like someone getting blown away?
Oh no!
I reeled you guys in.
Listen, I don't know if you guys are fans of like Bear Grylls. Grylls.
That's the second time you've quoted Bear Grylls or mentioned him. Are you in love with him?
No,
Grylls?
I
Like,
just love one of his quotes. Right?
Yeah.
It's improvise, adapt, overcome. I've
That's
watched
not-
the show like 2 or 3 times. One of those times I caught that and it stuck in my head. Many businesses, damn, many businesses. I'm trying to parody Anchor here. Have adapted to support
oh,
the show.
I've seen this. Is this Germany,
Oh
right?
man.
Drive-in strip clubs.
Curbside strip club. They got curbside food. Walmart and Target got curbside pickup. You can pick up a TV. I
Curbside
guess
muff.
they just throw money out the window. I just wondered what they do with the money. Just throw it out the window.
First of all, I feel fucking chipped because they're wearing pasties. I don't fucking see that shit. I'm about to die from
Maybe they
COVID. I
offer
want to see some
discounts.
fucking
Maybe
titty.
it's like current discounts.
Yeah, right?
Yo, you appreciate it. That's the best they can do about it. All right. Also,
I know some bitches.
you
that
guys
go.
are aware of the murder hornets, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
They don't even attack people, though, I thought.
The rats are being annihilated slowly.
Oh boy. TMZ.
Are we getting a suit for showing these guys?
We might.
What if we
Wait.
don't play the audio?
Oh my god.
What if I stop it and skip it and do this? And
I mean,
Ah.
as long as you don't get the people, I think we're fine.
No, we're transformed it. We're good. It's transformative.
Jesus
You
Christ.
got the audio off. I got the screen minimized. Is that thing killing it?
yeah.
That's the thing is,
Dude, this murder hornet's fucking this field mouse up. It's not a rat. It's a field mouse.
Yeah, definitely not right.
I'm not that impressed. I'm to be honest with you, if it was a field mouse, I'm not that impressed.
You know
If it
what?
was a fucking New York rat, then I'm like, that shit's
That's fair
legit.
enough. That's fair enough. I try to make this like funny skit where it's like COVID updates in New York, and I termed it a New York rat, and now I feel guilty because you're 100% right. That's a little bitch ass film.
No, leave it. It's a good header. But I'm just saying, like, you know, I mean,
name of the video.
All right, this
Just,
is a real article, right? How do you guys feel about this?
I can't read that.
Social. Get your reading glasses, you old fucking bastard. I'm just fucking with you. Social distance, I'm just mad because Eddie and what was that? That was
Huh?
cool. I thought that was real.
what was real?
What is that? I hear audio playing.
Hold on.
Oh, I see what happened. Yeah, I can't
Oh,
hear it.
Is that you?
Yo,
that's him.
it sounded like bombs dropping. I swear to God, it was literally like
It's just you.
it was similar to the funk. Yeah, I know Funk Master Flex when he just drops the bombs on the radio. There was a video playing. So anyway, there was a video playing, guys. I'm not just hearing shit. Social distancing ambassadors will remind people to stay 6 feet apart on broadwalks. You're gonna have
Boardwalks.
in New Jersey.
Hey, 6 feet apart.
Yeah. You ever see V for Vendetta, the Fingerman? It's like that shit. We're slowly becoming a dystopian society.
It's the 2020 version of the Hole Monitor.
Fucking stitches.
That's what this is.
Yeah, the
I didn't even
stitches.
go through the article. I just like whizzed past that. I don't know why I did that.
So what? They're just going around. They're going around like slapping people's fucking hands for standing too close to one another.
Maybe.
Like I'm literally with my wife. Like we sleep in the same bed. I think I can walk next to her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's a touchy subject, but there's definitely shady things going on. I mean, I know I might be the bad guy for saying that, but there's definitely some shady things going on. What do you guys feel about this? All New York beaches will reopen next week with face covering rules in New York.
I think so people don't go crazy and protest and cause more problems. It's a okay idea.
What the fuck does face covering have to do with the beach? You're outside.
That's
The
how
sun-
it's the
The
beach.
sun kills the virus. We already know this.
Also, too, I mean, they're gonna have some beautiful tan lines on their
Yeah, I was
forehead.
saying everyone's gonna look like a fucking moron with tan lines up to their fucking nose.
How do you go to the beach with a face mask? Um, you know, in
Nothing
the
makes sense anymore. None of this
in
is
the
making any
world,
sense.
in the jiu-jitsu world, they're seriously considering how they would incorporate social distancing into
Hazmat
jiu-jitsu.
suits, hazmat geese.
Yo, but
Yeah, you want to do social distancing?
pass it
Social
out.
distancing here. Social distancing in jujitsu. Run the other fucking way.
Yeah, I don't know how it's gonna be done. And there's people jogging in the mask passing out. There's people in the car with the mask passing out. You know, you either don't get enough oxygen or you possibly could breathe in too much carbon.
Fucking
If
Fauci
you're
was
doing
on,
something vigorous, you know, you can't wear a mask per se.
bro.
It's a little complicated.
In March, Fauci was saying that the max that barely even stops it from spreading. That's him talking live. The video, and we know that the virus dies from the sun. The beach is open air. It's not airborne. If it's from surface contact.
You know what's my biggest thing? Many of the politicians don't wear masks, but they'll get on there and they say, listen, you know, you need to do this because it's to protect yourself, it's to protect others. I just don't understand why they don't.
They don't
You know what I
because
mean?
they know what.
If
It's not
they're
that.
so scared of it, and we're supposed to be so scared of it. How come they don't seem to be very scared of it?
What they're doing is they're manipulating your emotions into fight with each other about this shit because people are dying. Yeah, you know. So they play the heartstrings. Can you
Yeah,
feel
that's what
bad?
they use it. You know, we're not saying that people
But they-
aren't dying or suffering.
Yeah,
But
we're not
it's
saying that.
definitely
Of
going
course,
on-
it's horrible.
going on.
But there's a
top of
difference. Yeah.
Speaking
Yeah.
of fuckery, what's up with this guy? California shopper and Ku Klux Klan hood
Wait,
lures customers.
are you not allowed to do this?
You can wear a mask, but that's a hood.
But oh, I've been doing that for a while. I'm sorry.
I think he was just trying
What's
to be
scary is that what's he doing with it? You know what I'm saying?
hopefully it's not authentic. Hopefully it's not like his real hood he wears at his meetings.
Where would he get an authentic mask like that?
But I mean, you could probably stitch that up, make that shit. You know what I'm saying? Look at him. He got the little.
Yeah, but he does got the body type of what Ku Klux Klan members do look like. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Man posed up over there.
Nah, he's just posing. This is all fucking bullshit.
Yeah, I
He's
feel like he
posing and
did
shit.
to get attention, be a dick. But you know, first episode I figured we could touch upon COVID, and after that we'll get off that shit because one thing about these podcasts is to not think about that. But part of coping, man, is to have a little bit of humor with things. So look what this mom did here. She was really craving McDonald's. I don't know about you guys, but I've walked up to the drive-throughs and tried to get food, and they told me to go fuck myself because I wasn't in the car.
Yeah, like we're gonna jump through the fucking the window.
Drive-through should say drive-through, walk through, bike through, skateboard through. Fuck it. Like y'all want to make money or not? That's why he stumped through. Like y'all want to make money tonight or not? Like I got money. I want to buy a burger. They're like, no, sir, you need a car. We told you already. You come every night.
Please, I just want McDonald's.
So she made this little cardboard box. I also thought this was very creative time management during this course.
But does it even work because those are pressure sensitive the sensors on the ordering, isn't it?
I'm not sure. Let's find out.
Is there a video?
Not sure. Let's find out. It was one of those portions where I just pulled it out. I was like, yeah, you know what? That fits into my little shtick.
Hey,
Hey,
you
my
guys want a good
college.
education? I would prefer.
I know her? I don't know her. Yeah, I sound like I know her. Like,
Well,
hey,
product placement right now.
I don't even know if this is playing audio. We're gonna assume.
When I want to
I
get
can't hear.
somewhere, I like to go to use a Honda car. Honda?
I guess it's oh, here we go. Where's the video? Somebody help me.
It's up more, isn't it?
I guess it's the person that was in the car.
Joey, it's up.
Y'all think it worked? They're like, oh shit, they're in the car.
Yeah, let's say it worked because they wouldn't make the video if it didn't work.
All right.
McDonald's still said no.
1 second. Here we go. Nah. I don't
I don't think this is- I think it's just daily news. They're gonna just rotate.
Yeah, Joe. I don't think it's the real video. I think it's just.
Yeah, sometimes they don't get a video. That's whack. All right, we're gonna do that.
Wait, how far away is this McDonald's to their house? No McDonald's worth this kind of trouble.
That's a
Right.
good question. That's a good question. You think that bitch walked like 3 miles?
With a fucking cardboard cutout on it. Fuck that. This is a stupid fucking story.
I would do it for McDonald's if I was hungry enough.
I call bullshit. You know what, Joey? I call bullshit on this one too because you're telling me that they carry this fucking box on them. It's perfectly. First of all, it looks professionally made. You know. I think this is just a story. I think a lot of the time, like they're their own fucking. They gaslight themselves. These news fucking companies to make cute little articles. This woman has 3 children. She doesn't have a fucking car.
Yeah, I don't know. I got nothing for that.
And I like McDonald's won't feed her. Like, come on.
You know she has to.
She's got no fucking car, but all the time in the world to make cardboard cutouts
I mean, all that work
and walk.
all that work she put into that, she deserve a Big Mac. I hope they give her something.
Scroll down. Let me see the video. Let me see the images again.
This one right here,
Yeah, scroll. I want to scroll down on the images of that car.
or like into the post.
Yeah, go into the post. Go down. Okay, let me see here. It's fucking.
What's this?
I don't even know what that means. Aliens.
Ado. Yeah, I don't know what that is. That's probably Illuminati.
Yeah, it's fucking. There's the Illuminati sign right there. I told you. Look how. Listen to how Illuminati this sounds. Ado Micto Improvo. It's so Illuminati. For those who are just listening, on the side of her car, on this cardboard box, it says ADO plus MCDO equals improv. I get what it means. This is like. I don't get it.
I don't get
Ado plus Micto equals improvo. Illuminati. Like,
That's like
keep going down. Let's see another one.
4th stage. Damn, my man had some tight socks.
Fuck that guy.
What's his name? More Illuminati.
More gibberish.
I don't know. That's like another language.
Dolce Nasa. I think they're not even from America, to be honest with you. I gotta give them that. Esent patas des patas. Like,
McDougal.
McDo Mobile.
McDougal mobile. My voice. I need some cough drops.
Yeah, dude, you're hurting.
Yeah. All right. Look at this.
Fucking thirsty. Oh,
Man,
Boston
they getting
Robotics?
out of hand.
God.
Is that
This
Boston
is
Robotics?
Do you realize what's happening here? Is it
It's
bigger
the
for you guys?
future.
Scares me.
Oh, see, I didn't even know.
They got
Okay.
guns attached to them.
I got you guys. Watch
They
this.
start chasing
Oh.
people.
Oh, I'm sure in like 5 years they'll have guns attached to them. These are the These are the social distancing robots. You guys don't know?
I'll kick the fuck out of that thing.
Yeah, I'll beat serious. I'll beat the shit out of him.
I'll piss all over its fucking open wires.
I'm gonna just take it home. I'm gonna just take
Yeah.
it home. Sell it.
It's-
I have
I'm
a
not thinking
I have a
streaming.
$60 million robot that tells you not to stand close to. That's what we're fucking spending money on. A $60 million robot that goes, don't stand next to each other,
Oh,
and then
wow.
runs away.
I could do that with a speaker.
What's he gonna fucking do to me?
Why your robot got an accent, Steve?
Get the fuck out of here with your stupid yellow robot. What's he gonna do to me? Stand still, human.
What's he gonna do to you? It's funny you ask.
Stand
He's
apart,
really got
human.
plans For like electrocute you, maybe butt soles come out the ankles.
I'm gonna piss right on its fucking wiring, right in that open space. See where that open hole is? Yeah, let's see if that likes water.
like Big Hero 6.
I'm gonna ride on it.
I'm gonna like update it.
Yeah, we're just birthing. No one's watched the fucking Matrix. We don't care. We're so just. Who quoted that? Who said that quote? We are the sex organs for the machine overlords. We're building it. We're building it. We're building the
It
singularity.
took me 3 times to watch Matrix before I realized humans were batteries.
Yeah.
I realized that metaphor.
Well, when I first saw it, I was so young. I didn't realize what they meant.
All right, I just thought this was some interesting artwork somebody did. They're disappointed in the apocalypse.
Fucking millennials. I can't.
Not a single zombie.
I'm just so tired of millennial humor. Sometimes
Hashtag this apocalypse sucks.
I can't stand the human. I can't stand like.
Look at this. This is great. Don't look at it. Another day without monsters.
First of all, half these fucking people that like would want like zombies and shit wouldn't even survive because they'd be too fucking scared.
Not a goddamn single zombie. I mean, you gotta admit, this is kind of a lame apocalypse, right?
End of times. Kind of lame.
All we got is a cough and a
Obviously,
fucking
guys,
sneeze.
spoof parody, please. I'm gonna get death threats in the mail. Yo, who's trying to sell T-shirts? I don't got these T-shirts for sale.
You
didn't
know
know
they
that.
say, don't let a good tragedy go to waste.
Those are not my T-shirts, guys. I'm not trying to sneak sell T-shirts in.
Yeah, what the fuck is this? It's kind of messed up when you think about it.
What is this? Yeah, I didn't see this one. Oh, this just got dark. Shouldn't there be mutant Chinese?
My question is, who let this guy on a playground with a gun?
Yeah, and
I
and
don't
who's
know.
profiting off of this shit?
I want to know who's buying the T-shirts.
Millennials.
Yo, you sound like you got beef with millennials, bro.
I am a millennial and I hate my generation.
Eddie, when were you? When were you born?
He's a millennial.
Yeah,
Are
93.
you one?
I am.
Steve, how do you feel about that?
I am one too. I hate myself. I hate my generation.
I'm stuck. Help me, guys. I'm not millennial.
Uh,
Oh,
Go back. Hit back.
Yeah.
Oh shit,
Back.
he's wasted.
you know how to use this.
Cover up,
internet.
cover it up.
No, top left. Top
I
left.
got it. I got it, guys.
So you see a search history, it's like big
I
old,
start from the beginning.
big balls. Well, Joey, we see your search history. It says
Speaking
big
of
old
people,
balls.
I got more stuff to show you guys. All right, let's move on from that. All right, so 6ix9ine, right? Like I understand he's a snitch and he's being hated for snitching, but when people are in a pandemic, don't you think you should accept donations?
This is the dumbest fucking thing, and like it shows.
Y'all see this shit?
It's just so dumb. It says 6ix9ine's 200,000 donation to No Kid Hungry is declined. He donates $200,000 and they decline it. Why? Money has no crime, you dumb fucks. Take the money, feed the children, you dumb bastards. The money didn't create the crime. The money didn't do the crime, you dumb fucks. Meanwhile, money is the most laundered thing in the U.S. dollar is the most laundered and used in criminal activities in the world. And you accept it, like
I don't know about you guys, but I don't believe this. Do you believe that they would do this?
yes, because people are dumb.
I can't read it.
Oh, sorry, guys. You
Wait,
need
what?
your reading glasses, you old bastard. Sorry. Twitter, as you guys can tell, I'm bitter from episode 0. Twitter employees can work from home forever, according to the CEO.
Jack Dorsey, yeah, he's cool. He's like into Bitcoin and shit. I fuck with the guy. I don't like all his policies. I'm into Bitcoin. You know me, maybe someone.
I couldn't look into the logistics. But how many employees do they have? How many employees are they?
I don't
talking
know,
about
but you
working
know,
from home?
this
I
gets
would
rid of
imagine it got to be hundreds.
it gets rid of all the overhead. It's genius.
Mhm.
See
He
the
donated.
I mean, yeah, it's gonna remove a lot of overhead. You're right about that. Utilities. Yeah.
This
Listen,
guy donated $1 billion. And
You gotta
it's not even
figure-
worth that.
you gotta. This whole thing about you get more out of your employees when they're happy and rested and working from home when you're in your own comfort. I guarantee you code better than you would at work. You know,
It does.
that's why Google. That's why Google lets their employees sleep and take naps and shit.
I mean, they'll lose some employees. Like I was just thinking, like recently you mentioned you were a custodian, right?
Yeah.
So because they're not in the building, they're not gonna hire a custodian now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you know my job is already on the fucking cutting line for automation anyway.
Yeah, I understand. I don't expect you to take it
Once we have floors that sweep themselves,
I just mean that it's a good thing for some, it's a bad thing for others. You know, it's complicated.
you know. But okay, I understand that.
Yeah, I'm
But
not,
we can't keep these, and this is my job that will be affected too, of course. But I understand these antiquated jobs. We can't keep holding society back and innovation back from antiquated jobs like the coal industry and stuff. If there's better power out there, you know, like they had a big fuss about clean coal, doesn't make any fucking sense. You can't, like, things are gonna change and there's no way around that. Like, we gotta. That's why they were talking about what's it called, universal basic income and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like there's just gonna be jobs that okay, a lot of the jobs we have are not gonna be here, and some jobs have been already. You know, there's jobs that 20 years ago that weren't here have been replaced that aren't here anymore.
Because of this pandemic, yeah, a lot of jobs are not going to be able to return. A lot of jobs.
You know what? You know what I think? I don't think any
Yeah.
movie theaters will be changed forever because now everybody they tested. They've been testing out that streaming, like Trolls made a fortune by
You know,
going streaming.
they're also talking about when they reopen all those capacity limitations. Those capacity limitations are going to affect certain businesses. Certain businesses require a large capacity. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Imagine a theater, or you know what? I've seen some people recently on the internet take a air flight, and I guess they didn't realize that the airplanes were booking every seat, and they were anticipating and expecting to see social distancing in place. But those airlines, it's really expensive to run that plane, to fly people from one place to another. I don't expect them to not want to, charge for every seat. Like, I don't know. I feel like maybe it was an unrealistic expectation. Um, whether it's a good idea or not, that's neither here nor there. I don't feel, um, I don't feel to give an opinion on that. I plead the fifth. But let's move on before I get more death threats. Let's talk about a topic right here. You ever had a boss manage you for not working, even though there's no work to be done? Like
Oh my god.
they want you to invent something to do. I have.
Yeah.
Let's talk about asshole bosses. Bosses. I want to know you guys' worst experience with the worst boss you ever had. Fight to the death. Who goes first? Go.
Um, I got a whole bunch, but I'm just like
You got a list. That sucks.
it's just. Well, you know most of it, Joey, because I want to speak. I'm gonna speak in general terms here because I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. Because I would consider the man once family, but treated me like fucking dirt on his shoe. Like I wouldn't even be. Um, I wouldn't treat my worst enemy the way I was treated. You know what I'm saying? Some of the shit like I've been. When you're working at a job and you don't feel like you were looked down upon. Never once have you ever gotten a compliment for anything, even though you're killing it. You know what I'm saying? And like you said, like it was like this shit. Like there'd be nothing to do, and even though your work gets done fine, there's no complaints. The complaints are coming from the director or something. You know what I'm saying? And or somebody, and they want you to look busy. I'm like, what the fuck's the point of looking busy if nothing's ever getting done really?
Yeah.
If you're doing, I don't know what this whole thing about is that if they're paying you for a certain amount of hours and the job's done with no complaints and everything, that they gotta, they act like they need to get their money's worth and shit. Meanwhile, everything's fine, especially in
That's
certain
what they
jobs.
use the justification to get your money's worth. That's what they say.
Yeah, and it's just like sad because like you're human beings, and going back to the whole thing about like Google, Twitter letting them work from home forever, Google having nap time and shit. Like you get better out of your employees if they're rested and stuff. That's why like all of Europe knows this. That's why all of Europe has like siestas and shit, where like you go home for whenever you want, rest, come back to work and get it done. As long as the work is getting done, why do I have to stay for this many hours? Doesn't make any sense. You know,
I hear you. Talking
it,
about
the way
value.
this. I hope
As
a
long
lot
as you
of this.
deliver the value.
Yeah,
They
I hope
look
that,
at it like time is money because they pay
yeah,
you by the hour, by the minute.
but
So
it's
their
stupid.
excuse is you're stealing company time.
Listen, if I'm giving you a
I've had
job,
jobs where like there's literally nothing to do, so they'll just make you re-wipe something you wiped a million times. Stupid.
it's just American mentality about you should be not sleeping. You should not be. You should be working 17 hours a day,
That's
no
another
sleep.
issue. But I hear what you're saying.
I just think that we need to worry about our mental health because we have a mental health issue in this country. We really need to worry about our
Absolutely.
mental health. We need to worry about our rest. We need to worry about I mean,
Yeah.
we're all fucking working our ass off. We're all poor, and the way we look at it, it's like just because you're tired and young doesn't mean that you're not like. They make me laugh. Like I'd be like, I'm fucking exhausted, and they're like, my uncles would be like, why are you tired? Meanwhile, I'm working 3 fucking jobs and I have nothing to show for it. I'm still living
Yeah.
at fucking home,
Yeah.
you know.
I hear you.
And I'm like, the infrastructure needs to change, and the
Yeah.
thought process needs to change. That if I'm given a job, like let's say my job is to clean my school, if it's clean, but it takes me, I go home for a break, come back, clock back in, go home, and I use up my own time. You know, I want to get done on my time, let's say. And if it gets done the next day and it looks good, and there's no complaints, what's the fucking problem when I got it done or how I got it done?
Yeah.
Everything's so structured for no reason sometimes. And I think hopefully this coronavirus shows, like you said, like there's gonna be changes in movie theaters. A lot of fields are looking at, are now seeing what's cost effective, what's not, whose jobs are cost effective and whose aren't. You know what I'm saying? Hell, I'm surprised they don't have fucking homeschool forever
I
now.
just meant that, you know, if you look at it like a movie theater has, I don't know, let's say 100 seats. If they're stuck, like in New York, I don't know about other states, but they're going to do a 25% capacity. So if they're now cut down to 15 seats, they're going to make a significant less amount of money. They're going to be, that means they're going to hire less people. They may or may not be able to
Oh
cover
yeah,
their overhead
dude,
plus make profit.
this recession's gonna be bad.
The fight promotion, excuse me. You know, I'm an amateur fighter. My coach, he runs a gym. He's also a fight promoter. And, you know, for him to do a fight show, he has to pay a sanctioning body to sanction it, make it legal. The sanctioning body needs to make money to make it worth their while. He needs to make the money to make worth his while by selling tickets. And then the venue place, the restaurant, the bar, they need to make money on the bar and the food to make it worth their while to host the event. And then the sanction body makes it legal, hosts the event, you know, to make it legal. So the problem again is that you need three separate companies to make enough money to make it worth their while. You're cutting the venue down to 25%. You know, when you look at the fighters, you have 12, 16, 14 show fighters, whatever. I'm sorry, fights. That's 2 fighters per fight. You can have 20 something, 30 something fighters. They come along with 2 or 3 cornermen. You got 25% capacity. The fighters alone could take up a good portion of that. And then the bar restaurant has staff to run the bar, to run the cook, the waiters, the bartenders. You know, they all take up capacity. Now you're left with whatever for tickets. No one's going to make money.
Yeah, what you're
They open
describing.
up again.
Yeah, what you're describing is really good. It was like a micro example for the macro of our economy, and with many of those micros working at you know, culminating in one, like you know, this snowball effect, and there goes the American economy.
Yeah, yeah,
This recession is gonna be one of the worst.
yeah. I'm sorry. You got
My-
anything else to add about that? I was gonna say before we move on, Eddie.
Nah, my fucking
you had
job
a
will be
point
done.
to make before. Do you want to make that point about shitty bosses?
Um,
Topic.
I mean, like it goes back to what Steve said. Like one of my bosses, the one currently, is always trying to get on my ass about
You
something.
better hope you don't watch the show.
Oh, I don't give a fuck. it's only one. I like
Yo, Eddie,
all my
Eddie
bosses.
sound like he hoping you watch the show. He
I don't
want to
give
get fired.
Fuck.
I got something to say
I
about
like-
bosses.
All right, yeah. Before we move on.
No, Eddie's not done yet. Go ahead, Eddie.
Oh yeah, no, I like all my bosses. It's just this one where I'm just doing my job, but like I'm talking at the same time. But like, you know, in this current moment, we have nobody in the store. We're just reconstructing stuff.
Yeah, I hate that.
I'm talking to one of my other managers. We're just having a casual conversation talking about MMOs. We're just having a conversation while I'm printing out like labels and certain things to put on like because I work in a bookstore, books. So I have this chick just coming in because she hears me talking and she's just trying to catch me on something. And she's like, what are you doing? What is this? Why are you here? I'm like, I'm printing out labels and this. Like, oh well, you shouldn't be printing it on this thing. You should print on that one. I'm like, I needed to print 20, so I needed this thing.
Yeah.
I just have her on my ass, and I always feel like she's trying to either make me constantly do something or just on my ass. Even there's nothing going on. I have no
Yeah.
customers.
Eddie,
Nope.
just
Sound like-
fuck her in the ass.
She
She obviously wants you to fuck her.
sounds like a fraud.
Okay, if you wasn't gonna get fired before, now you're definitely gonna get fired. Eddie.
I said that.
Like I said,
Yeah, but it doesn't matter.
she's not even one of the top bosses. She's just one of the minimum
Yeah.
bosses.
She's
I like
once you're-
all my bosses.
As long as you don't
except
say
for-
where you work, we should be fine. But so don't tell us where you work, Eddie. Don't blurt it out.
It's
But,
like the best boss I've ever worked with. You
Uh-huh.
know, the best bosses I've ever worked with. Okay, let's go with the worst one first. He ruled like with fear, and anybody who rules like that is a piece of shit.
Exactly.
And that doesn't breed loyalty amongst or the morale of the workforce. And the best I've ever worked with always worked with us,
Yeah.
and and worked harder than us actually sometimes. Meanwhile, I had this fucking guy, not even the worst one, ruled in fear, gave no one respect, and he would sit on his fucking ass all day.
I don't understand the mentality behind a lot of the way their strategies. Like, but the boss I was talking about, who I talked like video games, MMOs about, she's probably one of the best bosses I had. And with the way she tells us how to do things, it makes me want to work harder just to make her look good.
Yeah.
As of opposed to this chick,
It's called respect. You have respect for that person.
exactly.
Or the bitch who wants to get fucked and needs to get fucked in the ass.
Yeah, it's
You don't have any respect.
She treating you like a little kid in school. If
Mhm.
there's no customers around and you conversating while you're getting work done, there's not really much work done. So be it. It's not like she's just mad and petty. Like, oh, don't be working. Don't be talking while working. I've experienced bosses like that. Some people are really that fucking miserable and pathetic in their life that they just they get over dramatic about it. Um, anything else you guys want to add about bosses before I move on? Sorry, I was gonna segue with that. I realized I don't know if you guys
Nah.
have more to add.
I got a pretty cool boss now.
All right. So,
Go ahead.
no, you can say what you can.
No,
You
I'm
can give your
happy.
boss a shout out.
I'm happy with my
Sound
boss
like you
now.
wanna give your boss a
He's a
shout
cool guy.
out. You're a cool guy, boss. You're a cool guy. The next topic is kind of like a topic, but I'm gonna save that for next show. All right. So we skip over that. Don't look. Let's watch some videos.
Oh boy.
Because the other one we could get into like a good
Oof.
juicy like talk about it.
Oof.
Yeah, I just want to show you some like funny videos now.
And she didn't pass
I-
out.
Seeing people get hurt is kind of funny to me. I've been hurt so much in my life. I've had experienced so many injuries, so I don't even feel bad. This is hilarious.
You masochist?
I just watched them that time, so I'm not laughing right now. But look at this dodo bird. Look at this. Look at this one more time. Whack! Oh, that's great. All right, let's move on. I just thought this guy's really talented. I want to try this one day. Tell me what you guys think.
Kind of looks like a Nerf sword.
Who the
Is it
fuck's
big
got
enough?
time for
Yeah.
this?
I mean, we just podcasted for 4 hours.
Who's got time for this dude?
I mean, during
We
these
do.
times, I guess everybody.
We got time for this.
Yeah, but Joey, he's got to train and
Look
shit.
at this. You think he trained for this? I think he said, I got this crazy idea. Let's see what happens. And he got lucky and it worked. Look at it. Look at
Nah.
this fucking face.
He trained for it. Oh, he just happens to have a fucking blade the exact length of the.
Yeah, he might did. All right, so should I give you guys a graphic warning?
He just did.
All right, so that we'll just do.
Is it a leg break?
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
it's a leg break.
Not one earth.
Oh, it's like Anderson Silva.
Oh, that's it.
Oh, that's a bad one.
You good, man?
If you're just listening, his right foot became his left foot.
Oh my god.
That's right.
He did that to himself. I didn't realize.
Yeah, it was a shin check. Well, that's why they tell you to do this,
We can freeze it at the moment.
Eddie. That's why they tell you to check your shin.
Oh, you saw it?
Ugh, became jello.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Oh man, it
look at
wrapped around the back of his other leg.
I saw this video actually, kind of related, of this woman just like doing one of those leg workouts.
yeah.
And I'm so scarred from it, but like she's pushing up and no problem, and then door like I guess she's not even paying attention, but you see her legs crumbling apart, and I'm like, it's
Oh.
it's
Yeah.
the most horrifying thing I've ever seen in my
I
life.
feel bad because it was an old lady, you said, right?
Huh? Yeah, it was not old lady, it was like middle-aged woman.
What was she doing,
I still
Eddie?
don't feel
She
bad.
was doing those I don't know what it's called, just the leg, one of those leg workouts, those calf workouts, where you're just
Oh.
sitting down, you're pushing with your
Yeah,
legs. Everybody usually does it wrong. Everybody-
You talking about like a leg press? Nah, she wasn't on weights, right?
no, she was not weights. She was.
Yo,
she
the
was
leg press though.
I think it is
A
leg
lot of
press.
people, you know what can happen with a leg press, right?
depends. on-
But yeah, her legs just bent inward, and that just
Yeah, that's what happens with a leg press.
that's like exactly what happened to this chick.
So that shit is
Everybody
like
does it wrong.
scary. It's terrifying. First time I leg pressed, I was so scared I was gonna make that mistake. You know, how do you go back from that? Both your knees just bend inward. How do you go back?
You know?
You don't really. I mean, that's like one of those injuries that are like motherfucking life changing.
Is this still another graphic warning?
Because he's got a scissor takedown.
just watch.
That's why that's why they outlawed this move.
Nah, it's all good, Eddie. Just keep watching.
I know what's gonna happen already.
You can trust me right
It's
now.
a scissor. It's a scissor takedown.
I'm so fucking scared.
Oh man.
It's a scissor
Oh.
takedown.
I can't do that, man. I can't.
Ah.
I can't watch these. It's too brutal for me. I feel it. I feel it in my bones when I watch
I
stuff
want
like
to
that.
pause it.
No, no, the fucking thing's ruining it.
Ah.
Hyperextended, right? Broken. Just
It's
tore the
definitely
ACL.
at least hyperextended. Yeah, he might have. I don't know about a torn like a rupture, but he might have like a fracture tear.
You think he won that?
That's what it's
Is is that Naga? What is that?
it's
Because
definitely hyperextended. If he's lucky, it's just hyperextended. Like, really though.
Joe, do you know what this is? Is this Naga?
It could be. It kind of got the look in the background. Not quite sure.
I see no geese, so I was wondering.
I mean, they have no glue in a lot of games.
No, I know, but Naga is known for it, and I think Naga allows, because Naga allows footlocks. Remember? That's why I loved it.
He went for scissor sweep. That's what happened.
Yeah, but they also, I'm saying they keep things in that BJJ normally keeps out, like
Okay.
footlocks, and I believe they allow scissor sweeps. I mean, you know what I'm saying.
Excuse me. What I got here is just a crazy. The guy survived, so I'll show it to you. But it's pretty graphic. It's crazy. It was a.
I hope every video he shows, everybody lives.
Hey, I might surprise you guys, but today everyone lives.
1, 2,
Ooh,
Three.
Oh my god!
yeah.
Oh
4.
my god! Oh my god!
Oh, you're so lucky.
Holy
What's up, buddy?
shit! That was in between everything. Oh my
For
god!
those just listening, this guy's SUV just tumbled 3 times, threw him out of it, and then tumbled over him and landed right on top of him, but he landed right between the wheels perfectly.
Everybody remember, wear your seatbelt.
You got so all these other people. There's other people in the car too.
He wore a seatbelt.
Yeah.
They wore their seatbelts.
Yeah.
There's other
that's
people in
why
the car.
You get ejected from the car. Let's look at it one more time.
Did he fall out of a window
Yeah, you get thrown out the window. You know,
or a
Tom.
door?
You know my buddy Tom.
Yeah.
He should be fucking dead right now. I forgot
Shit.
what year it was. When we knew each other. We were business partners or something. So we were like best buddies, and we knew each other every day. Did a bunch of shit. So anyway, he went on this car ride. I forgot why. I wasn't with him. Crazy lucky thing I was. Maybe I'd be dead, because he was told that because of his height, that's the only reason he survived. His car flipped a few times, and it landed on the roof of the car, and the top of the car got crushed in. And then it threw him out of the fucking car. And it threw him, I forgot how many feet. But he should be dead right now. Crazy. And they told him that if he was taller, it would have broke his neck when the car landed. So, if I was in that car.
Now I'm scared. Thanks.
Dead.
Wait,
Okay,
and
so
Oh,
he
that-
falls
shit.
right there too. Ooh, he bent his whole body for that.
yeah. Yeah, the force is tremendous. Tremendous. All right, I don't got no more stuff. Nobody getting hurt. But explosions are pretty impressive. Let's talk about this explosion. Whoa, copyright. Copyright. I didn't
They
realize.
should back up from that. It's a car on fire.
Yeah.
Oh, guys, take pictures. World Star.
I forgot,
The gas tank's about to explode.
but I was like really, really, really young and growing up in Brooklyn. And one day I went out to the corner store and there was a car just like this on fire, just like this. I was probably like, I don't know, 13 or older. And I knew better. I knew to step the fuck back. Look at these idiots.
The gas tank. Yeah.
Everybody did. We all watched it while the cops came and the firemen came.
Wow,
And
that's
they
on
couldn't get the
fire.
fire to stop. Boom.
Oh my god.
That's just like a giant shrapnel bomb. Wow.
You ever seen the video of
Is that it, Joe?
China gas station?
No, oh
Yeah,
yeah.
it was fucking sick.
Yeah. I mean, that's a much better explosion. Steve, pull that up. I have one more thing to show, and then I got the memes for you guys to
Okay.
end it off. Which, by the way, StreamYard only streams 4 hours, so we got to keep one eye on the ticker.
We got
Yeah,
20 minutes
and-
left.
Yeah, which is enough time for me to show the memes and one more thing. If you want to pull up that big explosion Eddie brought up, that'd be good. Pull that up. There might be people that can see that if you could. while you do that, Steve, I'll play this thing for Eddie to see, and then you can see it. Betty, check this shit out. This is a GIF I found. Look at this fucking.
Is that a cat? Is that a monkey?
Yeah, I
is
think
that?
it's a monkey. I'm not quite sure. to
It's
be
a
honest
monkey.
with you.
Oh, so it's a cat just kidnapping a kid.
Yeah.
People thought that it
Crazy,
was
bro. So random.
people thought it was like a monkey trained to kidnap children, but it turns out that
Oh,
that
shit.
monkey is actually, if you see when he's dragging her away, he's being dragged himself. They're like these circus monkeys or something that are like, he tried to escape from his handler because they're being abused, the monkeys. So he tried to get away.
Oh,
So it's actually
Yeah.
sadder than it was. So he's just holding on to
Has
the girl.
anybody noticed that bike? Was the monkey on the bike?
Yeah, he's like a circus monkey, I think.
What the fuck is going? Yo, I didn't notice that. But look at this. Watch closely. Right there. See the
Yeah.
bike, Eddie? Yo, I never.
And see how he's getting dragged right now.
Yeah, because it makes no sense how he's
The
pulling her,
monkey- yeah.
on his back like that.
The monkey himself is being dragged, and the poor thing gets
How is he
abused.
being dragged? I gotta see this again. This is. Yo,
Notice
this
he's
has
holding on to the
so
girl
many levels.
sideways.
It's like a plot twist right now.
Yeah, then right there. Yeah, because it doesn't make sense how he's dragging her like
Oh, there's
that.
like a cord we don't see,
Yes.
right?
Yeah. It's around his waist.
Wow,
Poor thing.
that just got really fascinating to me, guys.
Because at first we
I
all
didn't
thought
know
that
about none of that.
when we all saw it, we thought that like when I first saw it, I thought that was like trained like some fucking pedo shit,
Yo,
like trained to kidnap kids.
you never know.
Yeah,
That's
but it was,
They go through
The-
crazy things.
the monkey
what I
was
mean.
actually the one. All right, the monkey was the
Gotcha.
actual one that was being abused too.
Yeah, I can't cheat.
So they say.
Oh yeah, this. It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Wow,
That is
Just
something right out of Godzilla. That's something.
that
you've
is
seen
kind of beautiful in a weird way, because it's just so massive and nice.
I don't think that was a gas station.
I think it
I
was.
mean, it could be because gas will make an explosion.
The
that
second
much
explosion
gas?
makes me question though. The bigger one.
Look at this shit. Oh yeah, that. So if you don't think it's a gas station, what do you think it could be?
It could have been an oil.
Yeah, it got to be one or two.
Did you guys know about Monarch and the Godzilla pour?
It sounds familiar.
I
You mean like
think
Monarch, like Illuminati Monarch?
no,
No,
Monarch from Godzilla. I was doing a joke.
Gotcha. I thought it was like some Illuminati shit.
It's
was that the second explosion?
no.
Oh, okay.
This is like let me mute it. The sounds is amazing. That
Yeah.
one, this one, Eddie, right?
Wow.
This one.
It's the one they get afraid. I think it's even bigger than that.
Joey, that's
Whoever-
huge.
They have to leave. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's-
It's that one then.
That doesn't seem just like gas, man.
This guy.
Now imagine you see that. That's a gas station blowing up. Now imagine seeing an atom bomb.
Right? Oh my god.
I'm gonna see it one more time. We're gonna see it one more time for a good look. It's amazing. The sound's amazing. So much fucking power.
Wonder how many people died.
It's gorgeous, but it's scary as fuck. It looks like a movie.
It does.
Wow.
No fucking way!
Wow. I don't know how I missed that from the beginning, but seeing it from beginning to end and the full sequence, it's awe-inspiring, to say the least. That's crazy. That is a massive explosion. The force of nature involved. Wow.
It's horrifying. That second one is is amazing. Like you're like, it's like fucking. It's like hell on earth.
I love
Okay.
watching those videos like that and like volcanoes erupting.
Yeah, I got a volcano you can erupt. You know what I'm saying? You got memes, Joe?
Yeah. All right, so let's get into the meeting.
I actually have. Yeah, don't worry about it. Go ahead.
Okay, now's your time because we're about to
No,
wrap.
don't worry about it. We're gonna wrap it up. We
All
gotta.
right, so we we like to wrap up our shows with memes. So I got some memes. It's usually my job to get memes, and you guys like to put all this pressure on me.
Let me know when
But
to.
I actually got some bomb ass memes today.
Let me know when to
guys
share the
ready?
screen.
All right, so pretty much this is 2020 in a nutshell.
But wait, there's more.
Yeah.
Billy, Billy
Yeah.
Mays here. Gonna go over there and kick your ass.
Yeah, one of y'all read it. We need someone to read it.
Okay. I slept with a Brazilian. Oh my God, you slept. How many is a Brazilian? It's two Barbies in a bed.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We got our audio listeners. So Steve, you dictate.
Well, I don't know. It's a big job, man. I don't know if I could, do that to all those people. Dictators are responsible for millions of deaths. I don't know,
Read
man.
the meme for audio listeners. Steve.
There's a McDonald's sign. It says, "No thanks, McDonald's. I'll just have nuggets." And the McDonald's sign says, "Try the new anus pounder." That's a good one. Got this at the ATM. It's a picture of a $20 bill. It says, "I sucked a dick for this. Stay in school. The struggle is real."
Yo, all I want to say is this is better than a fortune cookie any day. There's no better advice than to
That
pull out
dollar-
a $20 bill out of ATM that says, "Don't be like me. Don't suck dick for it to make money."
I wonder what
That,
she spent it on, though.
If that doesn't scream stay in school, I don't know what does.
What
I
did she
just know I'm
spend it money
inspired
on?
to take a test right now and go back to school. What they spend money on, I don't know.
Another bottle of
I
whiskey.
stole this from a friend's Instagram. I thought this was too funny. But this is a very good fucking question.
Dude, I got a story about this, but I can't
Read
tell
it.
you
All right.
on air. I'll tell you off air.
All right. Can you read it though for audio listeners?
I'm
That's your
seeing way
job,
too
man. I'm
many
reading
plus size vegans. Somebody lying. Are you frying the lettuce?
them.
And that's true because all they do is eat. They eat like pizza every night. I've seen this.
Yeah, absolutely.
You
I
can't
make
eat
the
fucking pizza. Yeah,
I'm
they
the
make
guy
it.
who makes the pizza.
Dude, I can't stand you fuckers. You make so much pizza and then you eat it and act like it's healthy. It's not healthy. It's pizza.
They eat so much pizza. All right,
How
what
much
do you guys think
sugary
about
stuff
this?
I made.
You know, COVID changed the world. Y'all remember this?
Yeah.
You want to read it, Steve? You forget.
Oh, sorry. I was like looking at it like an idiot. It's pretty wild how we used to eat cake after someone had blown on it. Good times. Now you go to jail for that. It's a terrorist act.
I want to know, because even if you're not that scared, you're low key scared. Would you eat the cake? Somebody.
Fuck yeah.
Got a fan.
All right. Somebody read this one.
It's Sesame
Or explain
Street.
it.
Sesame Street, Big Bird, Elmo, and that little bitch that I don't remember what her name is. Hey guys, Big Bird laid an egg. Another egg and another one. Another egg. And it's like anal beads coming out of Big Bird's ass.
It's
That's
not
a
like
picture.
it is anal.
It's anal beads coming out of Big Bird's ass, and then
Bird's
Ass.
he's looking off to the side like, I don't know what's coming out of my
Audio
ass.
You guys gonna have to picture the memes.
Was that real?
Well, those real enemies, I think they are. Big Bird, I think really did that. I'm not sure. Nah, I don't know.
Jesus. Things they got away with. It smells like marijuana in here, sir. Me, that's because you're not social distancing. Cops looking into some guy's car. CDC, it's the girl from the Babazook going, why can't you just stay indoors? And her annoying son going, Americans, speeches and freedom.
I don't know why his face makes me think of an eagle.
It's funny because
Like a
Europe, but
beautiful eagle soaring through the air.
yeah, but the reason why Europe's always been conquered is because they suck. And you know what? And they don't have people who are
We lost our Germany fans. Now he lost us our
Goodbye,
Europe.
but it's like it's funny because the Babadook is European too. It's like yeah, because we know what freedom costs and we know how easily it can be taken away by fear.
One of my UK buddies too told me, he's like, I can't wait to watch the after hour show later.
Sorry,
That-
bud.
Is it Mickey? Who is it from the
He's a
fights?
fighter. Yeah, he's a fighter. He's a fighter.
Mickey Gall?
No, it's Danny Golden.
Okay, yeah, I
Shout
know.
out to Danny. We love that guy.
Shout out to Danny. I don't mean any harm to whatever.
He's a really good guy.
You guys are good
We
people.
love Europe. Yo, MMA Bug, we had a lot of love and support in Europe, man.
Yeah, those guys are cool as fuck.
Just so you guys know,
So weird. Like
Steve is
here, we're fucking no
Steve
one.
don't mean it. Steve is just being fun. And
I'm
we're
being
edgy.
facetious.
We're being edgy, yeah, but Steve don't mean it. Steve loves European people.
He loves
Right, Steve said. He said,
What?
say you love
I
everybody.
love Italians.
He loves everybody. Okay, we're good.
I love Europeans. They got great tea. Anyone else starting to get a tan from the light in the refrigerator? I don't know why it's Kermit in the first place.
Yeah, I don't make these memes. I'm just steal them and find them.
Don't say that. Oh shit, that was a close one.
That confused the fuck out of me, friend.
Psych, yeah, I was ready to hit report.
I don't
I
know.
was
It's
so ready to hit report.
it's a woman, and it's like an upward pointing angle, and it's a guy sleeping, but his eye looks like her vagina.
Vagina.
Interesting choice of words. Interesting choice of words.
Justin Bieber over here looking like Joe Exotic, Nick's husband. Remember when he was all jacked from the steroids and shit? He looking mad skinny now.
Yeah, he keeps switching up his fucking style so dramatically.
And what's with the creepy mustache now? I guess the Illuminati got him.
Hey kids, how are
He
you?
literally
the-
looks like Joe Exotic's next husband, like literally.
Travis,
Tiger King.
Carol Baskin.
Carol
killer,
that bitch.
husband,
Carol
whacked him.
I love that track. That shit got bought.
Can't convince me that didn't happen.
Whoa! I'm
Carol
cheating,
Baskins.
All right.
What's
so
your
here we go.
favorite? Her. What's your favorite me? Missionary. Her. Color.
Thirsty. You gotta let her finish her sentence, bro.
Dude, I've
Well,
been thirsty like that on a date once. So horny.
then you don't want to see this if you're feeling thirsty, because that's the sexy kid.
When you were quarantined and she finally sends you the pic you've been asking for, and it's a cat with her legs in the air and
Whoever
another
made
cat
this is a genius.
on screen
This
time.
fucking cat. This cat looks like it's on like a soft porn calendar, and this fucking cat got like
That's how
looks
I
like
looked.
that old dude. You know when old people make a selfie for their Facebook
Oh,
profile?
just get way in there. Oh, what?
Is this how it works?
What's where are you? I don't see you.
He's like, where do I send the Cash App? Where do you send the money to?
What's the Cash App?
They're like, I don't know what they call whatever you send the money for the movies. That's what I'm talking about.
I don't fucking. What do you mean for the movies?
It's the modern times. I don't pay for that shit, but they got like
Cash
people
App.
be like, it's a Cash App, right? Help me out.
Cashmo, Venmo.
You're young, 80. You're young.
There's
Eddie.
Cash App. There's
You're
Venmo.
young.
There's
Help me
Zelle.
out.
Yeah.
Oh, this guy now all of a sudden he knows all of them.
Me and Eddie only 4 years apart. No, we're 3 years apart, Eddie. You're 26, right?
Who wants
Yeah,
to take this
26.
one?
Turn 27 in September.
Yeah, we're 3 years apart.
Who wants to read this one?
Reminds me of taking a bath. My little, it's like a little penis sticking out of like these two boulders.
That was Mother Nature.
That was Mother Nature.
Jizz on the Dolphins.
If that's real, what had happened? What
what,
has
Yeah, like,
happened?
if
what
that's
what
not
caused
what
the
that
sign
sign
to get
means-
created?
If
the
that's
sign
not what
says-
that sign means, what could it mean?
Don't feed the dolphins.
I knew that, but you've ruined it.
Oh.
Don't say that.
I thought it was really a don't jizz on the dolphin
Who
sign.
wants to say this guy's name with the whole caption?
My neck, my back, my pussy, and my crack. As the guy's name, his name is my pussy and my crack.
You guys get what's supposed to be here? I don't know if you guys will see.
I fucked the dragon. It's a picture of I forgot what the first one is. He's from a cartoon.
Slayer?
Is Dragon Slayer? Dragon
no,
Hunter?
Slayer.
Okay, you
guys
Dungeon
know
the old
Slayer.
video games?
Slayer.
You had a Dragon Slayer, I believe.
Is it Dragon Quest?
Oh, Dragon Quest. I think.
And then the second one is How to Train a Dragon. The other one is Game of Thrones. And then the last one's Donkey from Shrek. And it says, I killed a dragon, I trained a dragon, I raised a dragon. And then his is silent because he fucked the dragon.
Yes, he did. Y'all jealous. Y'all know
Fucked.
y'all always wanted to fuck a dragon.
I love lizard vagina.
We warned you guys. We said we get a little weird on the show.
Dragon Slayer. Okay, yeah.
I thought this meme was interesting because I just love irony, contradictions, and such. But what you think about this new announcement by Uber? Eddie needs his reading glasses. This old fuck. It says Uber will soon know if you're drunk and to refuse to pick you up. Which, and honestly, I agree with this meme. That defeats the whole point of Uber.
Yeah, it's
Like, you know, I'm sorry, go.
it's like the dumbest shit I've ever seen. Like
Isn't
you,
that a good portion of Uber's customers is people that
yeah. Then just go back to being a fucking. Then just give the taxi market the, your company pretty much.
Yeah, we'll give you your business. What the fuck?
Give
That's
them
a
your
good
fucking
point.
whole business.
Bad
The whole,
marketing strategy.
yeah, let me go into that. That was so silly because this is what like we're talking. You know, we talked a lot about change in this show tonight.
Yo, you better make it quick, or you
Yeah,
need
okay.
to
We
restart
talked
it.
about change in the show a lot tonight,
For 4
and it's
hours.
like the taxi industry had the market by the balls, and all they had to do was create an app that allowed you to call it the fucking taxi, and they didn't because they got, you know, nope, they can't look at the future. Go ahead, next meme.
Yo, that was the fastest. Yo, you sound like those auction people.
We got 4 minutes.
I'm sorry, yeah, because there's a limit on StreamYard.
All right, one more, and that's it. Okay.
All right, we can run through it, I guess, real quick.
No, because I want to say an outro.
Oh, good point.
We gotta say goodbye to everybody.
All right, so here we go, fellas. If a chick orders lobster tail on the first date, would you be bothered? And the response is, they don't sell lobster tail at McDonald's. That's just savage. That's all I
savage.
gotta say about that.
All right.
But yeah, you want to take us out?
Yeah, so that's
Save
a
the rest
show.
of the memes for next week. I think
Those
I
are
like
great
them more.
memes. We had a good time. It's always fun
Thank
talking to you
thank
fellas.
I appreciate that. I worked really hard.
I mean,
stealing those memes.
it takes a talent to curate and understand what's a good meme. I do, you know, I don't even think, you know, there's probably like 17 people in this one room creating this one fucking meme.
I like to think of myself as a meme connoisseur. Thank you.
So, so always have fun talking to you guys. It goes by, I mean, it's been fucking 4 hours. I don't even know where that went.
Yeah, we're gonna have
You know?
to make it in 2 or 3 parts.
Oh, okay.
It's
Well,
2 parts.
I'll talk to you about that tomorrow, okay? We'll go over it because I want to see what you want to do.
Maybe
So-
1.5 parts. Now I'm just being stupid.
All
You
right.
still got time. You got.
2
Let me,
minutes.
let me cancel this out.
120 seconds. Go. Sorry.
Let me cut this all out.
I just like fucking with you. Putting
No,
you
so
under
so
pressure
it
right
was
now.
fun. It was fun talking to you guys again. It was a great.
Thank you.
I enjoyed the show. We had a
Me
good
too.
time. It
was fun.
lasted forever, but it doesn't.
Yeah.
Eddie,
It
say
does-
you enjoyed it.
Oh, I had a hell of a blast. A hell of a- I had a
It
good
doesn't
time.
feel like it though. It doesn't feel like it lasted 4 hours. You know, we get caught up in so much shit and we just joke around.
Yeah, we tell ourselves we're gonna do
But
short podcasts, but never
I
will.
think that
Never
that's good because you know you don't want to feel like you're working. You know when you're having fun. So, Joey,
agree.
you can find us at After Hours, with Joe and Steve on Facebook. You can find us at SoundCloud at After Hours with Joe and Steve. We're going to be putting up the videos in audio form only. Okay, if you want to download that or just listen to it on SoundCloud. Joey, you got a podcast that new podcast you want to promote?
Shit, I don't know if we got enough time, but check out MMA Smash Podcast on Facebook and look for Sleeping. Shit, I don't remember the name of it. I think it's Sleeping Giant. I'll get it back to you guys. We got 30 more seconds. Go, Steve.
Eddie, anything you want to say?
No, yeah, let's hope to be on again because it's super fun. And yeah, next time I'm gonna have my own little collection of stuff to share.
Okay,
So,
it'll be 17 hours.
Oh, I remember now. Okay, so I read this on Facebook. For now, look at me. Look for me at MMA Bug. Sorry, I was drinking. At MMA Bug on Facebook. You still got 33 seconds, Steve.
Everybody, that was a show. That's After Hours with Joe and Steve.
30
We'll see you
seconds.
next time. Good night.
29 seconds. No, wait, but you still got 27. Why are you gonna end it now? You might as well milk it.
Because it sounded good, bro.
it's
Just kidding.
really good.
We love you
Okay.
guys. Check out episode 2.